What if the only way to truly win is to disappear without a sound? Not out of weakness, but out of strength so deep it doesn't need to explain itself. Let's be real. She didn't just leave. She showcased it. She needed you to see her flex. The selfies, the cryptic captions, the fake laughs on Instagram stories. It was all a performance, a digital dagger, but not for her new audience, number that was staged for you. She wanted you to hurt, to doubt, to spiral. She wanted to know she still had power over your peace. And for a while, maybe she did. Maybe you double-checked her stories. Maybe you typed a message, then deleted it. Maybe you kept asking yourself what you did wrong. But let me tell you something that Stoicism makes clear. Pain is part of life. Suffering is optional. This isn't about getting her back. This is about getting you back. The version of you before the emotional leash. The version of you that didn't need her attention to feel whole. See, a woman will test a man's center, and when she senses you've lost it, she will leave, emotionally or physically. Why? Because deep down she fears a man who doesn't need her approval. She respects indifference more than affection. And you were too available, too responsive, too emotionally invested in someone who was only half present. And that ends now. This is your wake-up call. You're not here to beg. You're here to build. This isn't about bitterness. This is about becoming bulletproof. Because the moment you become emotionally silent is the moment she starts screaming inside. Welcome to Stoic Blessing, where men don't cry over women who tried to break them. We transform heartbreak into discipline. We don't chase closure. We become it. And in this story, the one who walks away calm is the one who walks away powerful. If you're done letting someone else write your story, if you're ready to rewrite it with power, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I release what I cannot control. Now let's begin. Number 1. She left because she thought you were weak. Here's the truth. Nobody wants to say out loud. She didn't leave because you were a bad guy. She left because you were too soft when it mattered. You were emotionally available, responsive, kind. You gave her consistency, affection, and security. But somewhere along the line, she stopped seeing that as strength. She started seeing it as submission. She confused your love for weakness. And that's the twisted part, because when you were open, when you were vulnerable, she lost the very thing that made her feel drawn to you in the first place, your edge. You stopped leading. You started reacting. Every text she delayed, every story she posted, every mood swing she threw at you, you danced around it, hoping to calm the storm. But Stoicism teaches this. You never calm the storm by chasing it. You calm the storm by becoming the eye of it. You tried to fix what wasn't yours to fix. You thought more love would solve the disconnect, when in reality, pulling back would have said more than any apology ever could. Modern dating is ruthless. It's governed by perception, not truth. And perception said you were too easy to read, too emotionally accessible. She didn't want to lead you. She wanted to follow a man who was unshaken, who could make her feel safe in his direction. She wanted a rock, and you gave her water. And when she left, she didn't mourn, not at first. She flexed, because nothing strokes the ego like watching someone break after you walk away. But you're not breaking, not anymore. You're not here to cry over someone who saw your heart and decided it was disposable. You're here to become someone who never needs to prove his worth again, because he already knows it. If you're done making decisions from a place of weakness, if you're ready to take back control, comment below. I master my emotions. They do not master me. Number 2. Her validation is a drug and you're detoxing. Let's call it what it is. You were addicted to her attention, not her love, not her presence. But the unpredictable hit of dopamine every time she replied, every time she posted something that felt like a signal. That validation. It felt like approval, like you mattered. And that right there is the trap. She became your emotional dealer, handing out little doses of hope just often enough to keep you hooked, but never enough to satisfy you. It's not love, it's chemical. Your brain was wired to chase. One text back, relief. No text, panic. A like on your story, hope. Nothing for 3 days, doubt. And this cycle didn't just hurt you, it trained you. You started basing your value on her mood swings. You let her inconsistency become your compass. That's not connection, that's dependence. And the only way out is detox. Detox means cold turkey. No checking her page. No, just wondering how she's doing. No drunk texts. No mutual friend fishing. None of it. Because every time you peek, every time you feed that urge, you reinforce the lie that her attention is something you need. It's not. You don't need her approval to feel like a man. You need to sit with that discomfort long enough for it to burn off. This is the part where it hurts. This is where most men fold and crawl back. But not you. Not this time. Pain is the price of freedom, and you're not numbing it anymore. Because the man who can go through the emotional withdrawal and still stand up straight, that's a man who can't be manipulated again. If you're done feeding an addiction disguised as love, if you're ready to break the cycle for good, comment below. My peace is no longer up for sale. Number 3, you can't heal in the same place you got sick. You keep telling yourself you'll move on eventually, but you're still parked in the wreckage. Same habits, same playlists, same digital breadcrumbs. You're pretending to heal while scrolling through the same triggers that broke you. But let's get one thing straight. You can't heal in the same place you got sick. You can't build strength while sleeping in the ruins. Every time you check her socials, you reopen the wound. Every time you revisit those messages, you pour salt on your own skin. You're keeping the cycle alive because some twisted part of you still thinks there's a chance. But there's not. She's not who you thought she was. And even if she was, the version of you that loved her, he's gone now. He had to die so you could be reborn. It's not just about blocking her. It's about mentally closing the door. That means no stalking her page just to see. No lurking on her new guy's profile. No fantasy reunion scenarios playing on loop in your head. When you stay in the same emotional environment, you condition yourself to survive, not thrive. That's not healing. That's self-imprisonment. Stoicism is about cutting off what poisons you, even if it once tasted sweet. It's ruthless, because healing is ruthless. You have to remove her energy from your life like a toxin. No half measures, no emotional bargaining, only distance, real, brutal, honest distance. This is where you become dangerous, because the man who can detach fully becomes unpredictable, untouchable, unshakable, and once you remove her from your mind, you free up all that mental bandwidth to build a version of yourself so strong, even you won't recognize him. If you're done living in the ruins, if you're ready to shut the door for good, comment below. I don't chase closure, I create it. Number 4, emotions lie. Routines. Don't. Your emotions will lie to you. Every damn day. One moment you miss her, the next you hate her. Then you think maybe you were the problem, then maybe she'll come back. It's chaos up there. And if you keep living based on how you feel, you're going to stay stuck in that mental loop, forever reacting, never leading. That's where routines come in. Routines don't care about your feelings. They don't need your motivation. They just are. You wake up at 5 a.m., not because it feels good, but because it trains your mind to serve your will. You hit the gym, not to get revenge, but because building a stronger body means you're building a stronger identity. You read, you meditate, you grind, not because it's easy, but because it disciplines the voice in your head that wants to spiral. Stoics knew this. The man who lives by discipline outlasts the man who lives by impulse every single time. You've spent enough days lost in thought. It's time to get lost in motion. You don't need more time to reflect. You need structure. You need non-negotiables. Morning cold showers, evening workouts, strict screen time, clean fuel, daily silence. No emotion required, just execution. Because the guy who masters his routine, he masters his life. And here's what happens when you get locked in. She starts to fade. Not because you're running from the pain, but because you're too focused to entertain it. Your self-worth stops being tied to her approval and starts being tied to your output. And that is when you become unshakable, when your world stops orbiting around her and starts orbiting around your purpose. If you're done riding the emotional roller coaster, if you're ready to anchor your life in discipline, comment below, "My routine is my revenge." Number 5. Silence screams the loudest. You think your silence is weakness, that it means you gave up, that if you don't reach out, she'll forget you. But that's the illusion. In reality, silence is the loudest response you can give. It's not passive, it's power. Pure, focused, unnerving power. When you stop calling, texting, reacting, you stop feeding the fire. And suddenly, she's left shouting into a void. She thought you'd chase, thought you'd orbit, but you didn't. And that silence, it echoes in her mind way louder than any message ever could. Here's what happens. She starts wondering, starts checking your page, starts testing the waters with vague posts and stories meant just for you. And you don't respond. You're not cold, you're just unavailable. Your energy is expensive now. You don't throw it around hoping to get noticed. You protect it. You invest it into your mission, into the gym, into your purpose, into the new version of you that no longer begs for closure because he is the closure. Silence shifts the dynamic. It flips the script. When you stop chasing, the power flips. You're not playing games, you're establishing value. A man who doesn't explain himself is a man people want to understand. A man who walks away calmly is the one they remember, and the one who says nothing often says everything. So stay silent, not to hurt her, but to heal you. Let her wonder, let her scroll, let her feel the absence, because in that silence, she's not just hearing your lack of words, she's feeling your growth. If you're done explaining yourself to people who never listened, if you're ready to let your silence speak, comment below, "My silence holds more power than their attention." Number 6. Dark psychology of reversal. Now she's watching you. She thought you'd crumble, thought she could post thirst traps and you'd come crawling back. But instead, you vanished. No response, no shade, no digital breadcrumb trail. And now, she's confused. Because silence isn't just unsettling, it's unnatural in a world addicted to attention. That's when the reversal begins, when she starts watching you. Not out of love, out of curiosity, out of discomfort, out of the need to understand why the man who once gave her everything suddenly gives her nothing. This is the dark psychology of detachment. When you remove your presence, you force their mind to fill in the blanks. And the mind hates blanks. It creates stories. Is he seeing someone? How is he doing better without me? Why isn't he hurting like I thought he would? Every post you don't make, every text you don't send, makes you more powerful in her eyes. You're no longer predictable. You've become a mystery, and mystery is magnetic. She's lurking now, quietly, behind fake accounts, through mutual friends, watching you level up and wondering when she lost her grip. And the answer, the second you stopped making her your focus. You flipped the polarity. You used what was meant to break you as the fuel to rise. And now, Now she's the one chasing a ghost, the same ghost she created. Stoicism teaches us that the best revenge is no revenge, just detachment. The moment you shift from seeking validation to radiating self-respect, you pull the power back. You're not seeking reactions anymore, you're focused on results. And the cold truth, the man who moves forward in silence owns the narrative. If you're done being the one who always cared more, if you're ready to become the question they can't answer, comment below. I'm not chasing, I'm choosing. Number 7. You weren't heartbroken, you were rebirthed. It felt like heartbreak, didn't it? Like your chest was caving in, like you couldn't breathe without checking your phone, like she took a part of you when she left. But what if I told you she didn't break you? She revealed you. What you felt wasn't heartbreak, it was your former self dying. The part of you that was dependent, that needed to be chosen to feel worthy, that believed love meant sacrificing your peace. That version of you, he's gone now, and good, he had to go. Because becoming a man of strength doesn't come from calm seas. It's born in storms like this. You weren't destroyed, you were rebirthed. Pain is the price of evolution, and you paid in full, and that's exactly why you're dangerous now, because you went through hell, and you didn't stay there. You crawled out, silent and focused. You stopped being emotionally available to people who only valued you when it was convenient. You stopped trying to be understood by someone who never really saw you. That's not heartbreak, that's transformation. The world teaches men to suppress pain. Stoicism teaches you to channel it, not into revenge, not into rage, into rebirth, into precision, into purpose. You no longer move to be seen. You move because you know who you are. And now the old version of you, the one who begged, who waited, who gave everything for nothing, he's nothing but ash. And in his place stands someone stronger, sharper, calmer, not because he doesn't feel, but because he doesn't get controlled by what he feels. That's what rebirth is. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's quiet, internal, permanent. You don't need to tell her you changed. She'll see it, and that will be enough. If you're done identifying with your old pain, if you're ready to own the man you're becoming, comment below. I died in her storm, but I rose in my silence. Number 8. Attraction is suffered in silence. You think she moved on? Nah, she replaced you, but replacements aren't upgrades. They're distractions, temporary fillers for the void you left. And that void, it grows louder every time she posts a filtered smile and no one meaningful replies. Because here's the truth. Real attraction doesn't show up in likes or comments. It shows up in the silence. When she's alone, when the party's over, when the DMs feel empty and the one man she expected to still care doesn't. That's when it hits her. Not when you begged, not when you watched her stories, but when you went dark and built a new life, one she's no longer invited to. Attraction isn't just about presence, it's about absence. Your silence has weight. It lingers. It presses. She feels it every time she checks to see if you're watching, and you're not. You're off the grid, off her leash. You've become someone she can't read anymore, and that's what drives her insane. This is the paradox of detachment. When you stop trying to be attractive, you become irresistible. Not to everyone, but to the ones who thought they could replace you. When a man becomes indifferent, composed, focused, people notice. Especially the ones who thought he'd always be available, the same ones who thought walking away would break him. She suffers in silence now, and no one sees it because she'll never admit it. But deep down, she knows. She knows she lost someone who leveled up instead of lashing out. Someone who responded to disrespect with discipline. Someone who doesn't need to prove a point because his life is the proof. If you're done being a memory, If you're ready to become the silence they can't forget, comment below. My absence is louder than their attention. Number 9. The power of not needing her or anyone. The moment you stop needing her, everything changes. Not just her, but the way people see you. There's a calm that comes with detachment, a confidence that doesn't shout, doesn't flex, doesn't chase. It just is. Because when you truly don't need someone, you can love without fear. You can walk away without panic. You can say nothing and still have power. That's real strength. Not control over others, but control over yourself. See, she thought you were like the rest, that you'd always orbit, always be an option, but now you're not available. Not emotionally, not mentally. You've stopped needing her validation, her attention, her presence. And in doing that, you've stopped being predictable. You've become sovereign, whole, dangerous, not because you're bitter, but because you're full without her. Most men don't reach this point. They stay stuck, craving connection just to feel complete. But you've seen what that dependency costs, and you're not paying that price again. You've built a life where you are the source. The peace doesn't come from her replies. The purpose doesn't come from her approval. It all comes from you. That's what makes you rare, untouchable, respected by the few, misunderstood by the many. Women feel that. People feel that. When you're no longer chasing love, but standing still in your power, that's when they come to you. That's when they wonder how you became so unbothered, so self-possessed. And you won't even need to explain it. You'll just keep building, keep rising, quiet, focused, free. If you're done chasing things you thought you needed, if you're ready to become whole on your own terms, comment below. I am not half, I am whole. Number 10. The Stoic Payback. She cries alone now. She flexed when she left, made sure you saw the selfies, the new guy, the nights out. She thought it would break you, thought she'd haunt you forever. But here's what she didn't see coming. You didn't fold. You evolved. You went silent, got disciplined, built your body, your mind, your mission. While she was chasing digital attention, you were chasing mastery. While she played games, you built a legacy. Now the flex is different. Now you're the one she can't reach. She posts for attention now, not confidence. She laughs for the camera, but cries when it's dark, because all the noise she made, it was a cover for regret. See, people don't mourn what they have. They mourn what they lost. And she lost a man who became everything she claimed she wanted after she left. That's the payback. Not drama, not revenge, just pure, unshakable elevation. You didn't win by replacing her. You won by replacing your need for her. You became the ghost she can't escape. The man she scrolls past but can't forget. The one she assumed would never change, but did. Quietly, permanently. Now she cries alone, scrolling through memories that no longer sting you, because you outgrew them. You outgrew her. And the best part, you don't even care if she regrets it, because you're not here to be remembered. You're here to become. That's the Stoic payback, not to hurt her, but to heal so powerfully that her absence feels like a favor. You didn't lose her. You lost the version of you who thought you needed her. If you're done proving your worth to people who didn't value it, if you're ready to level up in silence and stay there, comment below. She lost me when I found myself. You've reached the end of this journey, but the real work starts now. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and keep walking the Stoic path.